Alright guys, M.V.K here. Welcome back to the opinion spot, as always. The longest running segment, one of the longest running segments I have on my channel. And if you see a lot of glare, that means there's a lot of sunlight coming in my room. I apologize for that. But what's the topic for today, kid? You may ask yourself. Well, I'm here to tell you what it is today. It would seem that, as a fan of, and as a fellow connoisseur, I guess you could call me, the superhero genre movies is going to be around for a while, and like I always tell everybody, enjoy it while it is now. It's going to evolve. They're going to get better. They're going to evolve, things like that. But I've always said, I always had a wish list of actors and actresses I would like to see in a superhero movie. And this is what I'm going to give you for this entire week. I'm going to give you 50 actors and actresses I want to see in a superhero movie. Now, it won't be like a top 10 or top list. It's just going to be a list of 50 actors and actresses, a combination basically of actors and actresses I want to see. And today we're going to go backwards. I'm going backwards, so we're going to go from 50 to 41 today. What I'm going to do also, guys, is I'll give you for each actor or actress, I'll give you somebody I would like to see him or her play. I'm not going to give you a full list, but I'll just give you somebody that when I saw the actress or actor, I instantly pop. Okay, there we go. But I hope you guys enjoy, and for this, and also the comment section below, this is the list. These are kind of the actresses that you kind of give your opinion on. These 10. Not somebody else. That's how I kind of want the comment section to go. Just be respectful and things like that. Be kind of that way, because I don't want it to be like, oh well, I would want this person to be, kind of follow me with the current 10. So each day is going to go today all the way up till we get to 50. So let's get started, shall we? So first of all, I would have to say the first 10 are very interesting. You probably know a lot of them. You probably don't. But if you do, you do. If you don't, you don't. But just be educated and things like that. And like I said, I'll give you one character of who I would want to see, and then I'll move on to the next person. Okay, so we're going to start with number 50. Number 50 right here. And it is the actor known as Shane West. Now, Shane West has been in a superhero-esque movie. He was in A League of Extraordinary Gentlemen. That's based off a comic. Remember that. But I would love to see him come back to play a role in a comic movie. And instantly when I look at him and I was thinking about it, I was like, who could I see Shane play that would be so cool? And instantly I thought of the one person, and that's none other than Trickshot. Barney Barnes. Yeah. Barney Barton, excuse me, aka Trickshot, who is the brother to Hawkeye. Yeah, that's who I was like, I could see him playing that. And that's kind of the thing I've always thought about. It's like they could really, people are like, oh, Hawkeye should never get a solo movie, but what if it's more about Hawkeye's family that like, I would love to see them introduce Barney, Hawkeye's brother, into the cinematic universe, and just show he's just as, maybe not as good as a archer as his brother, but he's good with it too, because Barney was good too with the bow, hence his name was Trickshot. But yeah, that's Shane West. Shane West that's the one character. I have more, but that's the first superhero that came to my mind. It was like, bam, right there you go. So let's move on to Let's move on to 49 in this, and pretty much all my fellow Whovians should know this guy. and it's none other than Matt Smith. Matt Smith, who played the Doctor, he was the 12th Doctor, right? Yeah, right. I'm trying to, yeah, 12th, yeah, 12th Doctor, and Matt Smith. When I look at him once again, when I was looking at Matt Smith, I was like, okay, he's kind of got that attitude, but he's got that quirkiness, but also that kind of scary quirkiness as well, and kind of like that psychotic. He kind of looks like a psychotic at times. And when I was looking at him, I'm like, who could I see him playing? Bam! Right off the bat, two characters right off the bat came to my mind, but then instantly I thought of one. So I should just give you both. Should I? You want to hear both? Okay, I'll give you. One of them was Edward Nygma, the Riddler. That was one. And the other one was Maximus the Mad, the brother to Black Bolt. Yeah, I could see him playing playing that role, probably nailing it. I've already seen my favorite Doctor nail a great character in Killmonger, Purple Man, which David Tennant did such a beautiful job with that role. So I could see probably Matt Smith nailing the Maximus the Mad from the Inhumans. Yeah, there you go. All right, so we'll move on. We're gonna move to a lady. Yeah, a beautiful lady, and I have to say, this young lady has grown up has grown up and has become a very beautiful young lady, and that is none other than this is 48, excuse me, and that's Miss Keke Palmer. Yeah, you probably recognize her, right? Probably seen her grow into the beauty you see right now. Keke, to me, she does a lot of very interesting roles. I've seen her do, of course, dramatic roles, and she's done some horror. Definitely, she's on the show Scream Queens right now. I don't watch the show, but I know she's on that show. Just shows you I keep up with some of my favorite actors and actresses, where they are, what they're doing. And Keke, to me, when I instantly look at Keke, is instantly right at the back, I instantly know who I instantly say who I think she could nail. And that's none other than Rocket, from, Icon's partner. For some reason, I look at Keke and I'm like, yeah, she could pull that. Yeah, that's who I would love to see her get a casting for. That's just one. That's one actor. That's one actress and one character I see she could play. But yeah, Keke definitely. Keke Palmer for Rocket. Okay. So let's move on to 47, and this is an actress that, say what you want and say what you don't like, but the one thing I respect the most about her, and the one thing I love about is that she keeps her head on. You know what I'm saying? She's a young star, and she came out of the camp of the mouse. So sometimes everybody who comes out of that camp don't always come out right, and there's proof. Look at everybody that came out from under the hood of the mouse. Mickey. But she's always been known to keep her head on straight, and I like that about her. You never really hear too many bad things. She's going off the deep end or anything like that. And that's Miss Selena Gomez. Selena is another one that I definitely can see her playing a role in, or a character in doesn't matter where. But as for the character I could see her playing, there's a lot. That's the problem. But I'm trying to make one just pop off my head real quick. Honestly, when I look at her, I actually see her playing an X-Men character for some strange reason. Blindfold comes to mind. There's a bunch. There's just so many that comes right off to my head. Even at some point, even seeing her as Raven for some reason. I'm just like, I could see it. But yeah, Selena definitely. Like I said, I respect her a lot because of, like I said before, she keeps her head on straight, and I like that. I like that about her. But let's move on to 46. And we're going off to the realm of Teen Wolf. Yeah. Once again, I've always thanked my friends Jeremy and Kat Comet Uno for getting me to love that show, and I love that show very much. And but we'll start off with Mr. Dylan O'Brien. I hope he is doing very well, after his accident that he had. But Dylan O'Brien, I think we all probably thought he was going to play the character that I'm just about to mention, I think. And not saying that, not saying that young Mr. Holland didn't do such a fantastic job so far and wants me to see more, but definitely Dylan O'Brien would have been Spider-Man if he would have been. He was one of my choices for Peter Parker as well. If you watch Teen Wolf, you watch his character styles, and he just has that Parker vibe, and I love it. And I'm just like, yeah, he could have played it. But yeah, there's others, but definitely I see him as Peter Parker. Definitely. So yeah, Dylan O'Brien for number 46. We're moving on to number 45. 45, once again, we're keep it in the realm of Teen Wolf here, and we'll talk with one of the main heads of the Teen Wolf, and that's none other than Tyler Posey. Tyler Posey, who plays Scott McCall, the kind of the main protagonist of Teen Wolf, the young alpha himself. Tyler Posey, when I look at him, when I first saw him, I instantly thought of somebody he could play. I was looking at him like, I know exactly who he could play, who I would wish to see him play. And I instantly said right off the bat, Tim Drake. I was like, right there. Tim fucking Drake. Instantly. Bam. Right there. Tim Drake. Yeah. Tyler, to me, has that vibe of like Tim, and being that he's not young, he's a 90s baby. Yeah, he's a 90s baby. So he's like around in his 20s, and I would want Tim to be like that if they would ever put him in, in the DC extended use, him being that old, but definitely Tim. So we move on to number 44, coming down to the wire so far. This actress has voiced an iconic video game character. She has been on a very popular science fiction series that I did love and watched through from the beginning to end, and that's Anna Torv, as you can see right here. Anna Torv is an actress that when I looked at her, I actually was doing a fan casting of who I would want to play if Marvel ever got the rights back to the FF. And I instantly saw her as Sue Richards. I was just like, she has that motherly figure and that motherly look, and Sue. And I would want Sue to be older, and not, when I mean older, I don't mean it that way. I just mean a little bit older and wiser. Kind of the Sue that we got in the comics later on. She was not looked as she was almost an equal with Reed, and not just kind of there just for a pretty face, like Jessica Alba was. But yeah, I see her as Sue. There was even a part of me that said she could have played Alora, Supergirl's mom, as well. But the one that instantly pops in my head is the Invisible Woman, Sue Richards. Okay, so let's move on to number 43 of this. And this actor right here, you probably seen before, or if you've seen the movie that he was in, Race, which is based off of Jesse Owens, and that is Mr. Stephen James. Stephen James, when I looked at him instantly, first of all, Race was a good movie. It was about Jesse Owens, a man who basically did the impossible at the 1936 Berlin Olympic Games, won 4 gold medals, and let's just face it, Hitler didn't want to shake his hand. Whatever, you know the rest. If you know your history, you know what's going on. But basically, when I look at Stephen James, he's another one that I'm just like, I instantly see a character I would love to see him play, and that's none other than Cloak from Cloak and Dagger. I look at him, I'm just like, put the cloak on him, and I'm just in the hood. I'm just like, yeah, I could see Cloak, definitely. He's my pick actually for Cloak, because there is a Cloak and Dagger series coming out soon. So yeah, but definitely. Yeah. All right. So let's move on to number 42. 42 on the list. Hope you guys enjoy this one. And she's an actress I follow for a while, and I love her. She's great talent. She really is. And that's none other than Miss Jamie Chung. Jamie Chung, to me, is an actress that her work speaks for herself, in my opinion. There was one thing, like, I don't watch what's that? The fairy tale show that comes on ABC. Don't watch that. But when I heard she was playing Mulan on that show, I was like, I got to see her on that. And I saw her, and I was like, wow, she was great on that. She was really good. But when I look at Jamie, and when I look at her, and I look at who I can see her playing, for some reason, I see her as Cheshire. Yeah, Cheshire. Jade. I see her as that character. I'm just like, could you imagine her being just that character on the show, on a movie or something like that? I would love to see her play that role. That's the one character that comes to mind right off the bat. It's like Jade or Cheshire. Definitely. Okay? So definitely, yeah. And finally, the last actor, 41 for today. This will be the last actor for today. And that is none other than Mr. Morris Chestnut. Yeah, Mr. Morris Chestnut. I follow this man's career since Boys in the Hood. And he's another actor you never really hear getting in a lot of trouble. He always keeps his head on straight. Very private, which I respect the most about him both. When I look at Mr. Morris Chestnut, I instantly see the one character I would love to see him play, and that is none other than Mr. Jefferson Pierce, one of my favorite DC characters, aka Black Lightning. I would love to see him play that character, and even have Anissa and Jennifer, his daughters, Thunder and Lightning, there, because he has that, like that. He has kids, but he just has that. I see him, and I'm just like, I see current Black Lightning, bald and with the costume and everything. It'd be so cool to see him as Black Lightning. That's the one superhero I instantly see him playing. But yeah, definitely. So there you have it, guys. The first 10 for this list of 50 actors and actresses, guys. I'll hit you guys tomorrow with the next 10. As always, guys, this is Mount Vernon Kid coming to you with the opinion spot. You guys tell me in the comments section below, what do you think of these actors? Who could you see these actors playing? Please keep it kind of with these actors for now. And then I'll move on to the next. But other than that, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you.